Well, how y'all are? This is your buddy George Jones over here at the Bergen Gun Range with my next installment on 8. I got this old used gun. The old used gun I got today is a Jim Dandy. This is the Peacemaker 22 Colt. Now, there's several versions of these with adjustable sights and so forth. They're called different things over the years. A 22 Colt revolver came out in the late 1950s through the 60s. And then in the 70s, they had this version, which is a case-hardened steel frame, 6-shot single-action revolver, plain Jane, fly shooter sights, just a plain shrunk down. Somebody put a Peacemaker, 45 long Colt Peacemaker in a washing machine without woolite, and this is what they got out of the dryer. You know, it's bigger than bigger than the little Ruger, and it's just a straightforward Colt Peacemaker and 22 long rifle. This is actually convertible, but we're going to be shooting the long rifle today. It has the rampant Colt hard rubber grips on it, case hardened frame, bright blue barrel, the Colt blue that's world famous, same thing on the cylinder. Just a really nice gun. So I guess we're going to shoot it. We better go back to the famous Colt two-click half cock. Find some bullets to go in it. We'll be shooting auto match, which seems to be the best of the bargain 22s is the auto match. It's about $20 a carton for $3.50 or $3.25, and it shoots really well and has very few duds. Six in there. Should be load 1, skip 1, load 4, but I'm not carrying it. This gun does not have a transfer bar, so if you were carrying it in the field, you'd probably be carrying 5 beans in the wheel, And I'll show you how to do that in case you don't know. All right, from the bench to demonstrate how good the gun shoots as opposed to how good I shoot it. Let's get carried away here. Oh, I love this gun. Smooth action, buddy. What's that Sade song, Smooth Operator? That's what this is. Think I'm out. Think I ain't. Well, let's see how it ejectifies. And it ejaculates nicely. All right, let's get about 6 more in it. So, 5 beans in the wheel on a single action revolver. This is how this works. Load 1. Now you're on half cock. Load 1. Skip 1. Load 4. All right, now you're on half cock still. Now you pull it to cock and let it down on an empty chamber. Now how do we know it's on an empty chamber? Well, I'm not looking down the barrel to see, okay? But we can prove that it's loaded on an empty chamber this way. And what it'll do is, it'll fire 5 times, snap on the 6th. I snapped this guy's gun, I might get my eyeballs knocked out, but we're going to give it a try. 1, 2, 3. So that first one must have been empty. All right, that's 5 beans in the wheel. You carry that when you carry this type of gun in the field. Because this gun doesn't have a transfer bar, you could conceivably pull it back to the first click. Right there. But it may still fire if it gets dropped and lands on the hammer, okay? Which would result in you getting shot in the, okay? So the best way to do it is carry 5 beans in the wheel. All right, let's go down and see what my marksmanship looks like, or my lack of marksmanship. One of the two. This is a convertible gun. Typically a convertible gun will shoot good with one or the other. Well, they're all in there. Okay, I got one out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This must have been somebody else's, because I only fired 11 rounds. Okay, so let's start from the middle and try and make myself look good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. 12, 13, 14. There's more .22 caliber bullet holes in that target backer than I fired, so me and somebody else had it going on. Let's talk about this little gun for a minute. Beautiful little gun that it is. I recently saw one of these guys sell at auction for like 13 fingers. But it was an original cardboard box, Colt, with a recess in it for the gun to lay in, papers, warranty card, hang tags and so forth, and a recess in it for its magnum cylinder. I've said this for years, the box makes the gun worth more. It's just all there is to it. This one is in, okay, so the hammer on these guys is polished bare metal. So it's got some patina on it, some fingerprint, finger patina on it. But there's no rust in the hammer portion that's protected, okay? So we know that this is from handling, not from exposure. The bluing is in, the cylinder's not even wrong. It doesn't even have a circle around the cylinder where the cylinder lock drags on it. It hasn't been used very much at all. There is this little wear point or nick right there. The screws are in excellent condition. The trigger is not worn. There is a small portion of holster wear up here. Gun is in overall 90% or better and perfect mechanical condition, and shoots straight, or as straight as I can shoot it. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I'm kind of self-critical because I'm an old geezer and I ain't as sharp as I used to be. But the pins look like they've never been manipulated. The screw heads are perfect. Everything's nice and tight. Overall, this gun is worth, it's in the 6-finger range because it does have its magnum cylinder with it. It's in the 5.5 to 6.5 fingers. Now, how you produce your own, you can produce your own half a finger the way you want to. You can use the Yakuza method if you'd like to. I'll borrow you, loan you a knife. But it's quite valuable, let's put it that way. If you see one of these guys around, you'll expect to pay for it. I can't afford it, or I'll be trying to buy it from him right now. I just the long and the short of it. Well, all right then, that's about the size of it for the old Colt 22 Peacemaker. Like a Tate Sheriff, commentate and subscribe. Leave me an old $1 in the Patreon bucket if you want to, and if you don't, I'll keep right on making content for you. Get out and check on the old people, will you? Call your mom and daddy up and tell them you love them. One day you won't be able to. God bless America, and God bless us each and every one. We'll see you when we see you. Bye now. So my cousin Greg out in Wyoming, South Dakota, someplace out there, he wanted me to see me shooting the Underwood carbine, which I had in the previous video and wound up buying because it's a pretty nice carbine. So here's 15 rounds of Franklin Arsenal 30 caliber carbine. We'll see how it shootates at 25 yards anyway. Let me get off camera so you can see what I'm doing. Let's go this way. Put that on fire tape. It's really nice to have one that shoots good. I really feel sorry for the poor slobs that have to settle for an SKS.
Hey, I'm Steph. Come here from Asheville, North Carolina today. Have a little fun with the boys and girls. Like a Tate Sheriff, subscribe.
That'll just have to do, damn it.